Welcome, everyone, to the College Football Playoff. The entire regular season has built up to this. 12 teams still in the running with championship dreams alive as we begin this first-round game in an on-campus setting. This is a very intriguing matchup. One team that earned the right to host this game and enjoy tremendous crowd support against another team that slipped into the playoff, trying to establish a tradition now of upsets in the first round of the CFP. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Georgia State Panthers, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the UTEP Miners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. Bringing it out, it's Campbell. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
On the ground, it's Taylor. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And he's got it again. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Nice grab. It's Campbell. They pick up the first down. Tackle at the 25.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
There's the handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Same tailback, another carry. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
But with all this build-up and hype in this playoff game, this defense has got to do a better job at the line of scrimmage. That's another first down. They had their chance there on third down, but they do not want this to become an ongoing trend against this offense. They're just too good.
Tackle at the 8 after the completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, drops back. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Miners. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Important second down play coming up. Play action fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. The stop is finally made, but it's a big gain. Stopped at the 49. They attack the deep middle of this defense, Kirk, come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And they pick up the first down, tackled at the 25.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive, now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Back to throw again. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Getting set. Here's second down. And he drops back in the gun. Makes a quick catch. It's a fumble. Looks like the defense has it.
You know, with wide receivers, we get enamored with their size and their speed and their versatility and their ability to make plays after the catch. But none of those things are more important than taking care of the ball. He makes the catch, but he doesn't secure the football, and it's a fumble.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Georgia State.
Touchdown, Georgia State. Number 28 scores for the defense.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And there's the point after.
The kick is good. That ties the game.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Campbell. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Back on the field now. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick completion to the tight end. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
The middle linebacker is the quarterback of the defense. This time, the coordinator decides to blitz him, and it works. Good job by bringing him and getting to the quarterback.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a airing this one out toward the sideline? That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. And the Miners bring their punt team onto the field.
Number 29 on to kick it away.
See if he can make something happen with the return. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense will make the stop in what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter.
Brings up 2nd down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score tied at 7.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And the downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Receiver makes the grab. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the 1st down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Looking to chuck it again. Caught in the backfield. It's Murray. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
2nd down coming up.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground. The next tip ball could be going the other way.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Miners offense is back out on the field. This group was coming off a quick 3 and out, and they put something together in this drive. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. 1st down now. And the game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. The Miners line up on 1st and 10 now. They'll run it here. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
You make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And the Miners are in the red zone, looking to throw it from the red zone. Catch made on the right side. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Here's a run call on 3rd and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The Georgia State offense on the field now. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Receiver in motion now. Play action here on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. He's going to take off here. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's moving out of the pocket now. Going to try to use his legs here. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Well, I always want to see quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Pressure is coming. Got him. He's sacked.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their 2nd sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. And now they'll set up for the point after. And it's up and good. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Bringing it out, it's Baker. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. UTEP's offense is back out there now. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. That ball's incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Going the other way, can they stop him? Return to pick six. Touchdown, Georgia State.
Touchdown, Georgia State. Number 13. With points for the defense.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Kicker on for the extra point.
PAT puts him in front by 7.
Is good.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. Fielded in the end zone. It's Campbell. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback.
Take over. First and 10.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. First down. Looking to throw the football. Finds an open target on the left side. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball to 31. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wideout. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
It's like one more play here before halftime. QB tries it again here on second and 10. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Going the other way, can they catch him? Tackled after the interception. That will be the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
14.
The Miners will kick it off to begin the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. They tackle him at the 8. Good coverage there. Bad decision to bring it out. And the Panthers offense back out there now. Important possession here to begin the third quarter as they try to continue momentum from the first half and build on this lead. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
It's second down.
Using his legs, it's Murray. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Receiver makes the catch. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Here's the 2nd down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the UTEP offense back on the field now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's a quick grab. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Quick throw to his receiver. It's a highlight reel diving catch there. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
The ball is caught. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments.
Football comes out. The defense recovers the fumble.
Man, when you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the second half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher 2nd down on the way.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
I don't know if people understand how hard it is to defend against the deep ball and man coverage like that. But this defensive back did it perfectly. Turns his head back just in time to find the ball to ensure that incompletion.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Oh, the pass is picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That's caught. It's Campbell. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
This play takes a little bit of time to develop. The quarterback shows outstanding patience here before he makes that throw.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Trying to run, it's Taylor. Tackle, but first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. The Sauk were able to bring him down quickly. And the Miners looking to run some tempo here. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Third down and goal for the offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. And the offense recovers the fumble.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Georgia State offense back out there. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side.
The pass on first down, caught by the receiver. Tackle on play at the 22-yard line. Second down coming up.
Now it's second down here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. And looking to throw now on first down. Makes the catch. It's Murray. After second effort, he's brought down, but is past the marker.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
He's brought down at the 43-yard line. Brings up second down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back. Tries the right with a quick throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Have one more play here in the quarter. And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking for his big tight end. He's got a man down the middle. And they're finally able to bring him down. A big gain to wrap up the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Georgia State 21, UTEP 17.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Obvious call there. You cannot rough up the quarterback like that. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. Picked off, a crucial turnover. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
Short pass finds the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there. Not much of a gain there, Kirk. The defense playing close attention to the tight end.
Yeah, really good coverage that time. They're aware of exactly where he is on the field. They took him away completely. I gave him a completion, but not many yards.
Looking for his big tight end. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Oh, he misfires again, 3 in a row.
Now, that's an incompletion. That'll bring up 4th down and makes you wonder if the offensive coordinator is reevaluating. Maybe a run there might have been the safer call.
The Miners will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. The Georgia State offense on the field now. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of...
Cannot escape, and down he goes.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Miners offense is back out of the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking right, this one caught. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45, a solid gain.
The quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Taylor. Bites off a defender. And a nice 1st down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the 1st down marker.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a 1st down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
And the Miners are moving quickly down the field.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
A completion makes it second down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the left side. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field. Somebody that can...
Lofting it toward the left sideline. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Second down after that previous play. Looking to throw yet again. Running back has it on a screen now. Impressive spin there. They make the tackle, but that screen pass call worked out. They gained the first down yardage.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Good enough for first down yardage.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
First and 10 play coming up. A quick throw out left, complete. Oh, the ball is not free. Who's got it? Now the defense has got it going the other way.
Chris, we're in the fourth quarter. You're in the red zone, looking to maybe put this game away, and you turn it over. You've given this opponent some life.
UTEP's offense is back out there now. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. The sure hands. It's Campbell. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Try and muscle for the first down. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice game. They're getting closer to the 50.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Miners getting set on first and 10. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Hey, really good call here by the defensive coordinator working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Get 6 defensive backs with that dime look. Cover as much ground as you can and have as much speed as you can. I think the quarterback may have been confused there and just threw the ball away.
Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Touchdown, Miners. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
That is just an outstanding job by this quarterback with the game on the line. He finds the matchup with his go-to receiver, makes a perfect throw here to the receiver, and they score late to take the lead.
BAT is good. They take a 3-point lead here in the final quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the Panthers offense back out there now. Last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And the ball to the ground. Now the defense has got it going the other way.
Well, they had everything that they wanted here late in the game. The ball in their hands, quarterback that can make plays, everything you want with a chance to take the lead and potentially win the game, and they fumble it away. Instead, the pressure now is on their own defense to come up with a big play to try to get the ball back.
They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And the Miners are going to take advantage of this red zone trip. Sticking with the running game. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.